10 now for the offensive group. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sean Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Caught here by Conley. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 11-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Trubisky. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Johnson. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trubisky will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. And now back out comes the offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now, never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. It's White, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's got the hook up with Conley. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the...
The big fella past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Roberts. His first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Here's Abdullah. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Ebron's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now running right through it. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Duke Riley not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
No. Check. Patriot.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard!
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. Got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick. Of the game. Instead, second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And this offense on third down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them. to figure out why?
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Duke Riley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Shift together here from the D-line. Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
This is fielded inside the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. On the give, this is their fullback. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and clear the safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.